Hey, it's Keyshawn, and today's topic for conversation is how fear and being comfortable are interconnected. The definition of fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or threat. And if you missed it, an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief, not by a fact, but the belief. So it's not known, it's not, or it's absolutely going to happen, but it's just all in our head. And the three words that I took away from this that was like most important to me is danger, pain, and threat. When people think of pain, it's usually like they think about physical pain, right? Because that's like the most that can impact us, right? But you also have spiritual pain and emotional pain, right? And I want to just provide like go through like those three words I just talked about. So, in a form or example of emotional pain can be you see a girl in the street or you see a dude in the street, right? You go up and talk to them. You express your interest, right? And they don't reciprocate your feelings or they just reject you. What people say nowadays, right? So that can cause emotional pain if you have like a low self-esteem. If you think low of yourself, right? Be like, oh, I'm not worthy enough, or I don't look good enough. I don't have enough money for them. My status is not high enough. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody else has it. It's just a me thing. You know what I'm saying? Those things can feel your emotional pain, right? But spiritual pain can come from having some disagreements with the deity that you serve or having some type of aggression, you know what I'm saying, towards the deity that you serve. Then when you think about threat, you think about, oh, I'm going to rob you, I'm going to beat you up, I'm going to tell that person that you said about them, I'm going to tell your wife that you did this, I'm tell this person, which, you know what I'm saying, something that causes to ruin your reputation or your credibility. That's what a threat can be. Or a threat can be something like physical, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to beat you up, as I said. But my favorite one out of the threat, risk, and pain, threat, threat, pain, and dangerous was the dangerous one, right? Because when I think about dangerous, specifically for this topic, I think about risk, right? Because people don't know where they're getting to when they're taking a risk, right? It's a gamble. It's like a 50-50. Sometimes it could be a 20-75, you know what I'm saying? The odds could be stacked against you, right? And people don't like that. People just want 100% guarantee I'm going to succeed, I'm going to win, right? And this is where the comfortability comes into, right? The definition of being comfortable is providing physical ease and relaxation. And the synonym of being comfortable is to be pleasant, right? So when you're comfortable, you're in a pleasant state, but when you're fearful, you're in an unpleasant state, right? And I want to drive deeper into this by trying to change, you know what I'm saying, make a change happen, right? Because so many people nowadays are failing because they sit in this fearful state, right? They don't want to fail. That's the gist of it, right? They sit in this comfortable state, right? Instead of sitting in this unpleasant state because they're scared of failing, right? But after all, the whole result of them being scared of failing is them failing after all because they don't want to be in an unpleasant state. They don't want to have to go through the hard times to get to the good times, right? They want to sit there, procrastinate. They want to sit there and push off the things that needed to be done to get where they want to be at, right? And this makes you think that like we never had it easy, so I don't know why we're trying to have it easy nowadays, right? Like it's just so much promotion of oh, get tricked out or scam or what you call it. I don't have to do nothing. I'm entitled to this. It's all this entitlement BS, and I'm sick of it personally, right? So I just want people who have like a like-minded to like to try to make a difference because even myself, I'm prone to procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? I'm prone to being scared of failing, which will lead me to fail sometimes, right? But what I wanted to say is that like you don't. We have to just sit in there. We have to be in an unpleasant state, right? Because if we sit there and be comfortable all the time. Subjects are going to sneak up on us and then catch us by surprise. We're not going to be ready for it. So essentially, it's just you being trained to go, right? So if you sit in unpleasant times your whole life, or just majority of your life, right? You will have no problem when something hard comes, because it just be like cakewalk, right? It would be no resilience to you, you know? It'd be no resilience. It'll be no hold back, nothing of that, none of that, right? But if you sit in easy times your whole life, when something hard comes, you're going to fold, right? You're going to get scared. You're going to get anxious. You're going to break down, right? So why would you choose to have an easy life? Why would you choose to even try to have an easy life, knowing that life is not easy? Like people of my color, right? We really had to fight for our goddamn rights, right? So if you think that they had to fight for them rights, that it's easy now? No, the world is always going to be hard. So why are you trying to make it easy for yourself? You can make it easier for yourself by sitting in those unpleasant times, but you can't make it easy by yourself by just being comfortable and lacking your whole life. This is what I'm trying to get at. What else? Who else had to go through hard times? The Jews had to go through hard times. We're all going through hard times now. So what makes you so special that makes you think you don't have to go through a hard time to get where you want to be at? The whole purpose, the whole purpose of living, my whole purpose of living, is for the Lord, right? But most people are living to survive, right? So how are you going to survive if you have no experience? It's just like a sport. Life is just like a sport, right? You train, you practice for results, right? You train and practice for a win, right? You don't sit on the couch and eat junk food and still win, right? You have to put in the long, hard hours working your craft, right? Study, whatever it takes to what you get in life, right? You have to put some type of dedication or some type of devotion into that, right? You don't. It just it just doesn't come to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to work for you have to work for what you want, right? So therefore, work for what you want. Don't procrastinate. Don't stall. Whenever you see something, whenever you have an idea, put that shit to paper. Okay? Put it to paper. I need to start doing this. I'm learning something with y'all, right? Put it to paper, right? Starting it right then and there. Because when you stall, somebody else gets the opportunity. I know plenty of times, because I did it myself. Plenty of times when you think about something that you want to do, somebody else does it. Then you're like, ah, damn, I wanted to do that. Or you wait to the last minute and then things doesn't go your way. Then you want to blame, ah, shit, oh, it was their fault, right? No, blame yourself. You're the only person who control your life. Things that you can't control, blame yourself. Things that you can't control, then like you can't control those things. But however, things that you can't control, stop putting your BS on other people. Like you have to look yourself in the mirror and try to change. And change starts right now with sitting in uncomfortable or unpleasant situations, right? Stop living your life comfortably, all right, man? Like you're not going to get anywhere with that. And trust me, I would know. However, if you like the video, or if you have like any feedback or anything that you wanted to say, you can like put it in the comments. But like if you made it this far, I do appreciate you listening to me. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully, I have some thoughts. Like I have like a lot of thoughts. We all have thoughts, but like I just want to share my thoughts with the world and just to better people and to see how I can better myself in the process. But yeah, I'm signing out. Thank you for listening, man.